In the professional world, technical skills may get you through the door, but the ability to communicate clearly often determines how far you advance.
A presentation isn't just a set of slides. It's an opportunity to build clarity and trust. Whether you are leading an internal meeting, pitching an initiative, or speaking at a conference, how you structure your message directly impacts your results.
Many capable professionals see their ideas overlooked simply because they struggle to articulate their value effectively.
Welcome to this complete guide to business English presentations. In this video, we will walk you through the 3 core stages of a professional talk: opening with confidence, structuring the body with clear logic, and closing with impact.
We focus entirely on practical, real-world phrases and adaptable structures that you can apply directly to your workplace presentations.
Let's begin with part 1, how to open any presentation confidently.
Let's dive into our first scenario, the project kickoff talk. Imagine you are presenting a new initiative to your team and need to set the right tone from the very first minute.
Honestly, Elena, I have my first big kickoff presentation tomorrow. I have the slides, but I'm worried my opening will sound uninspiring.
That's natural, David. A kickoff presentation is not about presenting raw data. It's about building alignment. Here are 2 clear approaches: structured and visionary. Let's listen.
Option 1, the structured opening.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your time. The purpose of this kickoff presentation is to align on our objectives, clarify our roles, and establish key milestones. By the end of this session, we should have a shared understanding of what success looks like.
Very clear. Now let's hear option 2, the visionary opening.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are embarking on a project that has the potential to significantly improve our efficiency. Today, I want to share the presentation roadmap with you and discuss how each of our roles contributes to our collective goal. Option 1 focuses on efficiency, while option 2 focuses on motivation. Notice key professional terms like align and what success looks like. You also spoke very deliberately. Is that a technique for handling nerves during a talk? Exactly. Deep breaths and deliberate pauses help you project composure on stage or in a meeting. Silence is a powerful tool. Now, let's turn these into your professional habit. Please repeat after me.
The purpose of this kickoff is to align on our objectives.
The purpose of this kickoff is to align on our objectives.
Now your turn. Say it out loud. We will establish a shared understanding of success.
We will establish a shared understanding of success.
Feel the weight of each word. How each of our roles contributes to our collective goal.
How each of our roles contributes to our collective goal.
Keep practicing until this feels natural.
That grounds my mindset for kickoffs. But what if I'm presenting a proposal pitch to senior executives for funding?
That requires the language of value, showing decision makers the exact business impact of your idea. In a pitch presentation, your opening must convince them to stay engaged with your budget request.
I often get so caught up in technical details that I forget to highlight the benefit. How do I open a pitch so executives actually listen?
Decision makers want solutions that deliver measurable results. Here are 2 high-impact openings: efficiency versus growth.
Option 1, the efficiency opening.
Thank you for the opportunity to present today. I'd like to share a proposal that can significantly streamline our operations and reduce potential risks. Today, I will demonstrate how this initiative provides a clear course of efficiency.
And option 2, the growth opening.
Good afternoon. Today, I'm presenting a strategy designed to expand our market reach and deliver measurable value to our clients. My goal is to show you how this investment aligns with our vision for sustainable growth.
Use streamline instead of make faster, and measurable value instead of good results. Always stress positive outcomes like measurable value or sustainable growth.
Which approach fits your presentation style better? Efficiency or growth? Let's practice these core pitch phrases. Repeat after me. I'd like to share a proposal that can significantly streamline our operations.
I'd like to share a proposal that can significantly streamline our operations.
Speak it with confidence. Deliver measurable value to the organization.
Deliver measurable value to the organization.
Stress the word measurable. This investment aligns with our vision for sustainable growth.
This investment aligns with our vision for sustainable growth.
Excellent.
Starting with value makes a huge difference. But Elena, what if the presentation is difficult, like announcing a sudden organizational change to the staff?
This is the ultimate test of executive presence on stage. When delivering a change announcement presentation, you must lead with empathy first and information second. A bad opening loses trust instantly. A strong opening creates stability.
How do we acknowledge anxiety while keeping the presentation forward-focused?
Listen to how we balance empathy and direction in these two opening styles.
Option 1.
Good morning, everyone. Change is a natural part of our growth, and it's normal to have questions. Today, I want to clearly explain what is evolving, why it matters for our long-term success, and how we will move forward together.
Option 2.
Our organization is entering a new phase of development. My presentation today is designed to provide full transparency regarding our new strategic direction and how we can best support each other through this transition.
Words like evolving instead of changing and transparency instead of information completely change the energy in the room.
Exactly. Lower your pitch slightly to project calm authority. Let's do a quick shadow practice. Repeat after me.
Change is a natural part of our growth.
Change is a natural part of our growth.
I want to provide full transparency.
I want to provide full transparency.
How we will move forward together.
How we will move forward together. That approach helps set a transparent tone. But what about celebratory moments, like a year-end address or honoring top performers?
Modern leaders avoid dry corporate scripts during celebration speeches. Whether addressing an entire company or praising one individual, the key is recognizing dedication rather than just listing numbers.
Let's hear how to open a year-end celebration speech first.
Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of another year, it's worth pausing for a moment. Not just to look at our results, but to recognize the resilience, the commitment, and the collective spirit that brought us here today.
And how about a presentation honoring a specific person who went above and beyond?
Great teams are built on extraordinary contributions. Today, I'd like to shine a light on a team member whose exceptional dedication has made a real difference to our mission.
Notice how resilience and shine a light on sound professional, warm, and authentic.
Let's lock in these final executive phrases together. Repeat after me. To recognize the resilience and the commitment.
To recognize the resilience and the commitment.
Whose exceptional dedication has made a real difference.
Whose exceptional dedication has made a real difference.
Your commitment did not go unnoticed.
Your commitment did not go unnoticed. These 5 opening frameworks buy you the first 2 minutes of attention. But what happens when you dive into the main body of your talk?
That's where many presenters lose their momentum as soon as complex slides and heavy data take over.
Exactly. Let's move straight into part 2, managing content flow, and learn how to keep your audience engaged through every slide.
Elena, I often struggle with project updates. I usually just list what the team finished last week, but stakeholders quickly lose interest. It feels more like reading a to-do list than delivering a presentation.
That's a common challenge, David. A strong update isn't just about what we did, it's about what it means for our goals. Let's look at 2 clear frameworks: efficiency-focused and momentum-focused.
Option A, the structured approach.
I'm pleased to report that we have successfully finalized the core architecture 2 days ahead of schedule. This efficiency has directly reduced our projected overhead costs by 5%. Moving forward, we are positioned to initiate the testing phase with a focus on long-term stability.
And option B, the visionary approach.
We have reached a pivotal milestone by completing our initial rollout. This achievement reflects the momentum we've built across teams. This success allows us to accelerate our expansion plans while maintaining the high standards our clients expect. Notice the structure here: past achievement, present impact, and future direction. Words like pivotal and positioned give your update clear weight.
That past, present, future structure gives immediate clarity. Let's practice these key phrases. Repeat after me.
We have reached a pivotal milestone by completing our initial rollout.
We have reached a pivotal milestone by completing our initial rollout.
Now your turn. Speak clearly. This momentum allows us to accelerate our expansion plans.
This momentum allows us to accelerate our expansion plans.
Keep that steady, deliberate pace.
That feels much more structured. But Alina, how do I transition smoothly from one major point to another without just saying, "and next slide," every time?
That requires clear verbal signposts. Transition phrases signal to your audience where you've been and where you're heading next, keeping your logic easy to follow.
Option A, the analytical transition. Now that we have established the current performance gaps, let's pivot to the strategic adjustments we've designed. This brings us to the core of our solution, focusing on 3 key areas of improvement.
And option B, the collaborative transition. Having reviewed our internal progress, I'd like to shift our focus to how this benefits our partners. This step is crucial because it aligns our internal efforts with broader market expectations.
Verbs like pivot and align show intentional direction. Summarizing the previous point before previewing the next keeps everyone on the same page. Let's practice.
Now that we have established the current performance gaps.
Now that we have established the current performance gaps.
Perfect. Let's pivot to the strategic adjustments we've designed.
Let's pivot to the strategic adjustments we've designed.
Perfect.
That keeps the flow going nicely. But what happens when someone interrupts with a difficult question right in the middle of a point?
An interruption shows your audience is actively listening. The goal is to address the question respectfully without letting your talk derail.
Option A, direct clarification.
That is an insightful point, and I appreciate you raising it. To clarify, our strategy accounts for market volatility by maintaining a flexible reserve. Does that address your concern before we continue?
And option B, strategic postponement.
Thank you for that perspective. That touches on a key detail scheduled for our deep dive discussion at the end. If you don't mind, I'll park this topic for now so we can cover the main framework first.
Using phrases like "park this topic" or asking "does that address your concern" shows respect while keeping you in control of the time. Let's practice these responses.
That is an insightful point, and I appreciate you raising it.
That is an insightful point, and I appreciate you raising it.
Speak with steady composure. I'll park this topic for now to ensure we cover the broader framework first.
I'll park this topic for now to ensure we cover the broader framework first.
Excellent control.
It gives me much more confidence for Q&A. But what if you have to deliver unexpected news or a change in plans during your presentation?
When addressing delays or strategy shifts, transparency builds trust. Instead of dwelling on the setback, focus on the proactive steps you are taking.
Option A, addressing timeline shifts.
While we have encountered unforeseen technical requirements that adjusted our initial timeline, this has allowed us to refine our security protocols. As a result, the final delivery will be significantly more resilient.
And option B, resource realignment.
As the market landscape evolves, we are pivoting our resources to prioritize digital engagement channels. This shift ensures we remain agile and aligned with our customers' current needs.
Notice how terms like Unforeseen requirements and pivoting resources frame the situation constructively while focusing on solutions.
Let's practice this constructive language together. While we have encountered unforeseen technical requirements,
While we have encountered unforeseen technical requirements,
keep your pitch calm. This shift ensures we remain agile and fully aligned.
this shift ensures we remain agile and fully aligned.
Very well done.
That's a very practical way to frame changes. Finally, Elena, how do we make sure our slides support us rather than distract the audience?
Use directional language. Direct your audience's attention to specific visual elements right when you want them to focus on them.
Option A, data focus.
As you can see on the left side of the chart, there is a steady upward trend in user engagement. I'd like to draw your attention specifically to this peak in Q3, which reflects our strategic adjustments.
Option B, concept focus.
Please take a look at the central diagram. It illustrates the core of our collaborative framework and how each element contributes to our unified strategy. Phrases like draw your attention to or this illustrates guide the room's focus effortlessly between you and your slides.
Let's practice this final set of phrases. I'd like to draw your attention specifically to this peak in Q3.
I'd like to draw your attention specifically to this peak in Q3.
Clear and precise. This visual representation confirms that our strategic adjustments are working.
This visual representation confirms that our strategic adjustments are working.
Perfect.
These 5 stages give us a clear structure for managing any main section effectively.
Managing the flow keeps your audience engaged, but how you finish leaves the lasting impression. A weak ending can cause people to forget a great presentation.
That brings us to our final step, delivering a strong, memorable conclusion.
In part 3, we will cover how to summarize key points clearly, handle final Q&A, and close with a clear call to action. Let's move straight into part 3, the closing.
A presentation doesn't end when the slides stop. Your final 5 minutes strongly influence whether your audience leaves with absolute clarity or remaining uncertainty.
That's where many people stumble. We spend weeks on data, but rush through the conclusion. How do we keep the value high right at stage 1, the strategic summary?
By moving from repeating facts like a grocery list to reframing value. Compare these 2 approaches.
A standard recap usually sounds like this. To wrap up, we discussed the sales report, the new team structure, and the goals for next month. Thanks for listening.
Now, hear the strategic alternative. To encapsulate our discussion today, we have explored 3 pivotal pillars. First, the optimization of our operational costs. Second, the expansion into digital markets. And finally, the cultivation of a high-performance culture.
The second version feels organized and executive. Why is that?
It's the architecture of your language. Instead of wrap up, we use encapsulate. It implies capturing the true essence of the work.
And the phrase pivotal pillars gives the audience a clear visual structure to remember.
Exactly. It transforms a list of tasks into a strategic framework. Let's practice these key phrases together. Repeat after me.
To encapsulate our discussion today, focus on the downward inflection to sound certain.
3 pivotal pillars that will support our sustainable growth.
3 pivotal pillars that will support our sustainable growth. Excellent. Your speed strongly influences your authority.
Moving to stage 2, the call to action. How do we encourage the audience toward the next step without sounding pushy?
Transition from providing information to offering a partnership. We don't demand action, we invite them to collaborate with us.
Usually at this point, I say, "So I hope you liked the plan. Please let me know if we can start next week. I am waiting for your decision." but it feels like I'm asking for a favor.
It does. Consider this phrase instead. Based on the strategic alignment we have established today, I invite you to consider the next steps for our implementation. Your endorsement at this stage will be the key factor in our shared success.
That doesn't sound like a request at all. It sounds like a natural, professional transition.
Exactly. I invite you to consider removes friction and gives the audience choice.
And using endorsement instead of approval?
Approval sounds like asking permission from a superior. Endorsement sounds like professional support for a shared vision. It positions you as an equal partner. Let's practice.
I invite you to consider the next steps.
I invite you to consider the next steps.
Keep your voice calm and steady. The catalyst for our collective success.
The catalyst for our collective success.
You are opening a door, not pushing it.
Now for stage 3, mastering the Q&A. What if an audience member strongly challenges our data or timeline?
In a professional setting, we don't argue. We align. We use the feel, felt, found technique to transform feedback into a collaborative discussion.
My instinct is usually to defend myself. I disagree with your point. Our data is correct and we have checked it many times. But that creates tension.
Instead, use empathy to bridge the gap. I completely understand how you feel regarding the implementation timeline. Many of our stakeholders have felt the same way during the initial stages. However, what we have found is that this pace ensures long-term stability.
That lowers the room's defense immediately.
Precisely. Feel validates their emotion. Felt shows they aren't alone. Found introduces evidence-based reality. You are saying, I hear you, others agreed, but here is the broader perspective. Let's practice.
I completely understand how you feel regarding this point.
I completely understand how you feel regarding this point.
Smooth and controlled. What we have found is that this approach ensures stability.
What we have found is that this approach ensures stability.
Excellent composure.
What about stage 4, handling technical hurdles? What if the screen freezes or the internet drops right at the crucial moment?
Excessive apologizing actually highlights the issue and erodes confidence. Focus on maintaining control and keeping connection with the room.
Most people panic and say, "Oh no, I am so sorry. This is embarrassing. My computer is not responding. Give me a minute. I am really sorry."
Instead, demonstrate poise under pressure. It appears we have a brief technical intermission. While we wait for the system to restore, let's use this moment to reflect on our previous point regarding the timeline.
Calling it a technical intermission completely reframes the glitch. You didn't even say sorry.
Exactly. It turns an unexpected issue into an intentional, controlled pause. It proves that you are the primary source of value, not your slides. Repeat after me.
It appears we have a brief technical intermission.
It appears we have a brief technical intermission.
Keep your voice steady and slow. Let's use this moment to reflect on our previous point.
Let's use this moment to reflect on our previous point.
Perfect. You turned a stumble into a strategic pause.
That brings us to stage 5, the lasting impression. How do we deliver our final sentence so they remember our message long after we leave?
Move away from weak exits. Your final sentence should not just state a fact, it should offer a clear view of the future.
A standard exit usually sounds like, "So that is the end of my talk. I hope you found the information useful. Thank you for your time and have a good day."
Upgrade it to a visionary close. As we conclude, let us remember that our efforts today build the foundation for our future development. I look forward to seeing our shared vision transform into reality. Thank you for your dedication.
That leaves the audience feeling respected and inspired.
Precisely. Acknowledging their dedication validates their status, while shared vision establishes direction. Let's practice this final statement.
I look forward to seeing our shared vision.
I look forward to seeing our shared vision.
Speak with warmth and sincerity. Transform into a shared reality.
Transform into a shared reality.
Excellent. That is how you exit with complete confidence.
To conclude our 3-part guide, here are 3 versatile phrases to keep in your toolkit for unexpected Q&A feedback. First, I value your perspective on this matter. Use this to acknowledge a challenging comment without being defensive. Second, let's explore that further in our next session. Use this to maintain meeting momentum when a question gets too granular. Third, our collective alignment is our greatest asset. Use this to bring a divided room back onto common ground.
Those 3 phrases give complete control over any Q&A session, Elena.
Your language is a direct reflection of your clarity. Structured phrasing demonstrates authentic leadership.
Thank you for joining us on this 3-part presentation journey.
Please share in the comments which phrase or technique helped you the most. We love reading your thoughts.
Don't forget to subscribe to Business English for Success for more practical guides.
Until next time, stay focused, stay professional, and goodbye.